Hello everyone, this is Brian with ZimCo Survival. I am back again today, and today I'm doing a review, or an update video if you will, on the Mountain Adventure 4000 backpack. So we'll get to that here in just a second. First let me tell you some backstory of why this video took so long. I had originally intended to take this on my 8-day trip up the Appalachian Trail, and my wife's asthma unfortunately ended up cutting the trip short. So I have basically spent the last year and a half or so testing this backpack in other ways as best I can, and basically strength testing it, durability testing it, making sure that it actually functions the way it's supposed to function. So essentially we're going to go ahead and talk about the backpack. This isn't a full review. If you want to see the full review, there will be a link in the description. Go ahead and click on that. You will also be able to find affiliate links to this backpack and others. So let me go ahead and get to the review, but first, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, and stay tuned. Be right back. So we're back. Now, like I said before, this is not going to be a review of the backpack itself. I've already done one of those. This is more going to be going over what I did to test it and the results that I've found about this particular bag. Now, one of the major issues that I have with any backpack, any hiking pack, is the what would you call them? The compression straps. And right here on the back, you can see hopefully this section right here where the load lifters connect into the seam right here. That's always been a problem for me with hiking packs. So that's what I spent most of my time testing, and I found that with other Teton packs, and I'm going to be brutally honest, I do own the Scout 3400, which is a lower end model, and I did have some issues where I did have to reattach some strapping because it came loose from the stitching. This particular bag I did not have any issues with as far as that goes. Everything held together just fine. I didn't have any tearing or loosening of the seams. And I think the reason for that, let me see if I can show it to you here. Unlike the other one, these are embroidered stitching where these items attach. So hopefully you can see it's embroidered right there. As a result, I found absolutely no issues with the seams or the strapping coming undone from this bag. And I did do some pretty major testing on it. I basically filled it up and cinched down the compression straps to the point where the seams were pulling. And then I'd just leave it there for a couple of days. Come back and check and see what happened, and as soon as I'd release the tension, everything went back to normal. I didn't have any issues with pulling or the threading coming loose. So I was pretty impressed with that. To test these straps here, what I did was I basically overloaded it, and as you can see, I actually maxed out the load lifters to the point where it would put as much weight as possible on these sections. I put about 50 to 60 pounds in here and absolutely no problems. Didn't pull, nothing. The load lifters were extremely stable. I didn't have any problems with them. One of the other things I tested was the actual material itself, because I found that sometimes the material can actually end up splitting, especially along seams like this right here. You have that seam where you have the front flap sewed onto the side flaps. So in order to test that, I loaded it up, like I said, about 50 to 60 pounds, and did something with it that you should never do to a backpack. So do not try this at home. If you ruin your backpack, that's on you. I basically took it standing up off my shoulders and dropped it straight to the ground. And those of you guys who do hike will know, you just cringed when I said that, because you know exactly what that can do to a backpack. It can literally cause all the seams in it to burst. They'll just blow out, and then the bag is completely useless. So I did that with this pack after I found the quality to be something that I was impressed with. So I went ahead and tried that to see what would happen, and it actually did nothing. It did not damage the bag. So I was actually really impressed with that. The material itself has held up very, very well. It's thicker than a lot of the backpacks that I've seen before. So the backpack itself does seem to weigh a little bit more than an equally sized pack. But the material is obviously a lot more durable. So it's not as cheap feeling. When you get it in your hands, you'll know what I mean. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's just a different level of quality. The material is thicker. It seems a lot more durable. I'm a lot more impressed with it than I am other backpacks. Even the Kelties I've found have a much thinner material, and I've seen some instances where the Kelties have even broken, and this one hasn't. So I'm actually pretty impressed with it. For the price range it is an awesome backpack. I'd say it is at least equal to a Keltie. Now there are some brands that are going to be significantly more expensive than a Keltie that are going to win out over this pack. But if you're looking for a good durable backpack and you're not looking to be a show off on the trail with, oh, I have a X, Y, or Z brand backpack, this thing is going to be awesome. So overall, my impressions on this are still a 5 out of 5. It is an absolutely fantastic backpack. No problems, no issues, nothing of that nature. Fits really well. As you can see, all the padding has worn really well on all the different sections. I haven't had any of the the netting that holds the padding together coming apart or coming frayed, which is important because this is where you're going to hit with sweat and everything else. This area of a backpack tends to be fairly wet, and normally because of that it tends to wear a lot faster. So these sections here, this section, and your hip belts and shoulder straps could end up becoming damaged, and I have nothing. I'm just really impressed with the quality of this pack. I haven't found a backpack that I'm quite this happy about in a very long time. So I wanted to go ahead and do the update review for you guys. Now, like I said, this is an update. This isn't a review. This is just letting you guys know how the pack is worn in over the course of about a year to a year and a half, and through use and testing. If you want to watch the actual review of this pack, go ahead and click in the description, and the review will be in there. I will also have affiliate links to this pack and to some of the others in this line, so that you guys can take a look at those if you want. They have this right here is their Blackout series, which is Teton Sports' premium line. So this is their high-end backpacks, and they're going to range anywhere from between $80 and $160, depending on the size of the pack and whether they're running any sales or not. But I will have links in the description to these on Amazon, so you can go ahead and find the ones you want. They range anywhere from $1,700 all the way up to $5,500 as far as capacity goes. So you can literally find any pack that will fit any size you're looking for. So awesome brand, awesome durability and strength. Lasted significantly longer than I thought it would. Through some of the testing I did, I was pretty sure I was going to end up breaking it. Nothing, no problems, no loosening. Everything is still nice and tight. Haven't had to replace any of the buckles, so I'm really happy with that. But let me go ahead and move this really quick. So overall, I can honestly say that this is by far my favorite pack. I love this pack. I will continue using this pack. I'm not going to replace it. I may get the Grand 5500, which is the same line as this. It's their Blackout line for longer hikes. This is the 4000, the Mountain Adventure 4000, so it's got plenty of room for 3 to 4 day hike. If you're looking at a 4-season hike, but not enough room for a week. So I would say if you want to do week-long hikes, I would definitely recommend getting the Grand 5500. It's going to cost you a little bit more, but it's just as good quality as this pack because it is part of the same line, and you're getting a lot more room within the pack itself. I think it's a 90-liter pack, the 5500. So overall, absolutely awesome backpack. I absolutely love it. Go ahead and take a look at it in the description. Like I said, I'll put a link to all of the Blackout series the Teton Sports Blackout Series packs, so you can pick literally which one fits you the best. But in my opinion, the Blackout Series is an awesome set of backpacks, and you should definitely go ahead and pick one up. There we go. There's the review, 5 out of 5. I honestly didn't expect it to wear as well as it did. Teton is known for being a good but a cheaper brand. So it's a good brand, it has good quality equipment, but it's a cheaper brand than, say, a Kelty or one of the even more expensive versions. So I was expecting a decent backpack, but I wasn't expecting something quite this high, where I have actually seen Kelties fall apart while that one has not. So in all honesty, I would buy this over a Kelty, and I will be buying the Grand 5500 instead of a Kelty. So I really do enjoy this pack. I think Teton Sports did an awesome job with it, and keep up the good work, guys. So thank you guys for watching. As always, if you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.